Stop worrying about balance. Stop worrying about your to-do list. What if you just stopped worrying about all of that stuff? What if you stopped caring so much about finishing everything on that to-do list and you just started to realize that this life you're trying to live is just not the norm, so the normal rules of acting and being will not work for you? Think about it. I'm Rosemary, Nonny, and let's carry on. I know it sounds so glorious to have that wonderful balance that everyone talks about. The personal development gurus rave on about it. Your friends tell you that you need more of it in your life. You keep longing for this nirvana place of bliss and balance. But it ain't real, honey. It just is not real. The thing the personal development gurus aren't telling you is that when they were getting that book into your hands and the hands of all the people who made it that, New York Times bestseller, they had no balance. No balance at all. They simply knew what they wanted and they did everything they could to make it happen. And ultimately they said, to hell with balance for right now. And frankly, while you listen to them and try to follow their perfectly formed principles so that you can get a sense of sortedness to your life, while you make yourself feel guilty because somehow it seems like you don't have what it takes to create a lot of wealth. After all, you're not following the principles while you run around like you're not following those principles they tell you to follow. And while you run around like even more of a headless chicken trying to be everything they said you had to be, you are taking your eyes off your goal. And that more than anything is the reason you are still struggling. It is time to simplify your life for sure. And no, I don't mean it in the way that they tell you to do it. I'm telling you to keep your life focused on your own outcomes, not somebody else's. What do you want? Write it down. Write it down for every single area of your life. What kind of a parent do you want to be? And please, please, please stop judging your parenting by what others have told you that you have to do or be. I mean, a few years ago, parenting was not even a word. And so don't judge yourself by that or by even how your parents brought you up. What do you want the outcome of your parenting to be? Think about that. For me, I want nothing more than to be with friends with my kids when they're older. And I want them to have a spirituality that they own as their own. Everything else will come out of that. So my focus is not on anything but that. And so that informs my actions today. And maybe not in the way that the parenting gurus say that I should. But I don't care. I don't play to their rules anymore. What do you want? Okay? What kind of business do you want to run? And again, do not be limited by the thoughts of anyone or anything. You can build your business to $1 billion in turnover if you like, or you can have a lifestyle business, or you can have something in between. What do you want? Who do you want to serve with that business? Write it all down. Get clear as you write and get clear as you take action. Your action may only be an educated guess to start with, but you have to keep taking the actions in order to get clear on your mission and your calling on this planet. I keep telling you that you cannot get clear on the fence. You have to actually get in the fray. So what kind of relationships do you want? Write that out as well. Maybe you don't actually care for relationships right now because frankly, you're too concerned with the above two things, and that is absolutely fine. Just make a note of the type of relationships you would like at some point. And keep on your path because it's on your path that you find the right type of people to hang out with anyway. You currently have mostly friends and loved ones who think they know better than you do how to live your life, don't you? They keep telling you to slow down, to stop stressing so much, and so on and so on. And so they make you want to go chase after balance instead of keeping your eyes on the life you are seeking to create. It's time to be done with that. Accept right now that what you want is not necessarily what they want for you, okay? What of your health? You're on a mission, so of course you have to stay healthy. Of course. But how do you do that? That is completely up to you. How healthy do you choose to be? What exercise can you fit in to make it so? What of your diet? What works for you even if it's not the norm? At the moment, I've taken up to jumping up every so often and running for about 200 steps every hour or less just to get my exercise in because I hate the way they want me to do exercise. I have to, go to the gym or I have to do this or I have to do 20 minutes in front of the TV on my DVD or whatever. No, I don't. Ultimately, I can do it however I want to do it, so I'm trying this out to see how it fits me. I find it easy to just jump up and run 200 steps and then sit down again. Yay! Basically, my heart rate is up. I'm getting healthier. So what if it's kooky? I don't care. It's my way, and if it works, it works. You create your own balance. Let no one tell you how to live your life. You are the only one that will live with regret if you do not do all you know that you're capable of doing, because you are living to a false sense that you are wrong for wanting to have it all. Please, let go of that weird thinking, okay? You are the only one that has to live with yourself. So decide for yourself what you want and go about creating that with no thought for balance. And understand that if you have some big ideas, which I know you do if you're listening to me, then you will not feel imbalanced like the rest of the world want you to feel. And that's okay. Stop living to their standards. Smile as you listen to them talk about, being balanced and how balanced they are. And then ask yourself, do you want what they have? And if you don't, why do you care what they have? Why do you care what they're doing? I still remember ages ago now, as I made the decision to marry my hubby, and I was at a family member's wedding, a perfectly traditional African kind of wedding where the parents had invited every single person that they knew into the wedding. The bride and the groom probably don't know half the people there. The bride and groom probably only just met, basically, but this was the traditional wedding that I was supposed to desire. And because I was marrying a lovely white dude, they were just really not for it. There was all kinds of threats being made, all kinds of promises if I just decided not to marry this person. And then they kept asking me, don't you want a wedding like this where all of us are here and we're all happy and all of this? And I'm thinking, no, I don't. I want a wedding where actually I know the people there and it's mine. And I actually love this dude because guess what? I'm the only one that is going to have to live with the man I marry. The only one. None of y'all are going to have to live with him. So why do I care what you think I should do, basically? So yes, ask yourself, when you're creating or following these rules that other people have set out for you, who is going to have to live with it? You are, okay? So no, you don't want to be the norm. I personally don't want to be the norm for sure. I don't want what everybody else thought was cool or thinks is cool and is to be desired. I still don't want that. I don't care about stupid things like balance because they take my eye off the goal that I want for my life and my business. I am on a mission and I refuse to toe the party line. You are on mission too. You know you have something inside of you that needs to come out. So stop being distracted by things that are irrelevant to the mission. Find your priorities and live them to the extreme. Forget balance. Balanced people don't change the world. Balanced people don't change anyone's life. Balanced people are boring. And maybe I'm going a little overboard here, okay? But I need you to see that your focus is on the wrong thing. You are following principles instead of following your own bliss. Let your own bliss, your own goals lead you to the right balance for you. Not some generic rules about what you should do to be balanced or mindful or any of that nonsense. You have a lot on your plate. Take off everything that doesn't matter to you and learn to manage that anxiety that comes from living a life like no one you know lives. Okay? There will always be things on that to-do list because you're not dead. So get over it. Okay? You're not dead. Your to-do list is always going to be there. Keep your focus on your priorities and get to work creating them. Leave chaos in your wake if necessary. And as soon as you can afford a cleanup team, hire them to clean up behind you, okay? For now, do the important things to the detriment of everything that is not a goal of yours. Simple, I know, and yet it's not all that easy, is it? To just kind of forget everything else, is it? You'll feel that emotional tension inside of you as you start to say no to things that normally you would have grudgingly, resentfully said yes to. You will start to feel that tension, no doubt about it. You will get a feeling that your friends think you're working too hard, and they probably do. You'll feel the tension as you start to feel like you're ignoring the advice of people that you admire in your life, that you used to listen to. You'll feel that. Your to-do list will taunt you with its incompleteness. Yes, you will feel all that tension. You'll feel all this tension and more. And yet when you relax about it all and just do the work that you're called to do, it just won't matter anymore. And you will change lives, you will create wealth, and you will be spent when you get to the end of each day and the ultimate end as well, which we're all, going to get there one day. So stay the course and live life deliberately. It is time to fight for, to create the life, the business that you want. And you just will not get it being a norm, okay? And just so you know, before I finish here, I'm leading a new group of 5 weird and crazy leaders like you and I in a mastermind group called The Wealthy Set. We're on a mission to impact people, to change lives with our products, our service, our opportunity, and create true wealth whilst doing it, okay? It's not for the norms. It's for those who understand that this path we are on is the narrowest of narrow paths. And that not everyone can handle it, and that's okay. But we can. We are up for the challenge and know that we need a supportive posse around us, because what we seek to do here is usually misunderstood by the norms in our life. So yeah, we need a new set of relationships that not only support us, but also help us brainstorm new ideas and hold us to account to make sure that the dreams that we say we want to make happen, happen. The Wealthy Set Mastermind Group is exactly this for you. And I invite you, if any of what I've said resonates with you, to take a look at what is on offer at rosemarynonnynight.com/wealthy set. And then if you like what you see, follow the instructions on the page for the next step. It's only for 5 people. It's an intimate online mastermind group run over Skype or the phone, as well as Facebook group. So it really doesn't matter where you live. Okay, so it's an international group. So pop on over now to rosemarynonnynight.com/wealthy set to find out more. And yes, to end again, fight for, create the life, the business you want, because you get to. Okay? Until the next time, bye.